Does this work? Bop. But low. I think that's. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Actually. Hello. Been a little bit. I've been a little busy. With my new job and school and just personal studies, I guess. And I've just been busy overall. Just things. Everything's been going pretty well. School's going well. The job so far is going well. Even though it's on the weekends, it's a good job. It's good pay, and I found out today that I can actually get tips just from helping people in the flow rider. It's like a wave simulation thing, so it's really cool. I went on it. I want to get good at it so I can do the surfing, because that looks really fun. But yeah. Anyways, sorry. My hair's a bit messed up, as you can see. It's because I have to wear a hat, and I hate wearing hats. I always have, but I mean sometimes like it'll look good, sometimes it won't. But it's whatever. Um, Also, I was trying to do a video on Valentines, but I literally just couldn't. Not because of like personal things. I like my computer literally would not let me, because it kept saying that the disk storage was full, so I had to clear out some things, and I ended up just moving all the files from previous videos to a little soft drive that I have. It's literally right in front of me. So yeah, um, I was just gonna use that for like photos and videos that were on my phone, but I only take so many videos and pictures on my phone, so yeah. Um, Hopefully it doesn't get full too soon, because then I have to buy another hard drive. Um, and I forgot how much this one was, but I don't think it was too expensive. I think it was like $30, because it's 1 terabyte. So yeah, but it works pretty good. Um, and yeah. Mm, I don't really got um too much to say. Um, just that everything's been going well. The job's been going well. And yeah. Um, Also, I recently talked to a friend of mine. Um, and me and them went back and forth about a certain thing that I feel insecure about. Um, and It is a little bit. It's mostly the. Huh? Sorry, I saw something on my screen. It's mostly true. It's mostly the way I look. I don't think I look too good, and maybe some people would disagree, like they did. Um, but they're them. So, but they advised that I should do like facial exercises and take better care of like my skin and everything, and just like health in general. And I have been doing that, obviously, like exercising, eating more healthy than did before, um, trying to get more cardio in, which is always good. Um, and yeah, just working out, doing all that stuff. And obviously, you could do more. And I'm gonna try to do what they advised. Um, Starting tomorrow, because I was planning to do it uh, the first day I worked, but I couldn't because I woke up like, or I didn't wake up like late, but I didn't have enough time to do it before I left. And then today was my second day, and I also didn't have enough time to do it before I left. I literally just grabbed my stuff and then ate and then just left. And yeah, so starting tomorrow is is when I will actually be doing all the stuff that they advised for just like improving that face. Also, the thing I was gonna say before, um, I know a lot of people say that looks don't matter, but in this day and age, um, unfortunately, that is not the case. Um, at least for some, but in my situation, there's so many people that you just talk to that you know can just be like just brutally honest. And yeah, I'm not like a good looking dude. I'm just a below average looking dude. Um, and I am sort of proud of that. Um, because like I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy that hopefully someone can relate to. Um, I'm just here. Um, and yeah, like look. Let me get a better lighting. Like, okay, actually that's not good, because then when I turn like this, it doesn't even really like do it. But like when I do it like that, full 360 view. Like not necessarily the best looking person, so, but I never really tried to be, um, and I guess I kind of want to like try to just improve like everything. Like I'm mainly focusing just like on my body, and beforehand I wasn't really focusing on like my face. And who knows, maybe I should just focus on my body. Um, I'm just gonna try it, the facial stuff, see how it goes, and sorry if you heard that, dogs. Um, See how it goes, and if I don't see a lot of progress, and like I would say like roughly about a year or a couple months, then I'm just gonna drop it. Like there's not really a point to doing all that stuff if I don't see any change. Like I know that change comes slowly, and if but the thing is that at least after a certain time, like you'll see it. Like after a year or so, you will see some change. If I don't see the slightest change, like ever, I'm I'm just gonna drop everything. That's what I said to them. That I would give them the benefit of the doubt and do all this stuff, even if some of it was a little weird, because it was basically looks maxing. um, but yeah. Um, if you're watching this, you know who you are. Um, like I said, I'm gonna do it. Um, and I appreciate everything you do for me. I know I said it in our conversation, but you, I appreciate like everything you do. I really do. It means a lot. And yeah. Um, Anyways, That's basically what's been going on the past few days, week or so. So yeah. Um, I guess I'm gonna do the topic um for today. Um, uh, or not for today. It was the one I did on Valentines, but like I said, I couldn't do it because the video just stopped, and I need to re-record like 30 minutes of me doing it again, and I just also gonna record 30 minutes of me doing that shit again. So I want to be a little more cautious this time. I'm gonna shorten it, and hopefully it won't be too big. No, that's what she said. No, I'm joking. Hopefully it won't be too big to put in the video editor, um, and then just upload to YouTube, and yeah. So, oh yeah. By the way, right now it's 8:51 p.m. It's the 16th of February 2025. That's the date. Um, and I'm pretty, or no, not pretty tired. I'm a little tired though. I have to do a lot. But anyways, to the topic. Um, so the topic that I was doing on Valentine's was um my experience with I guess relationships, because mine weren't really like relationships. They were just like like a like a 1 week sort of thing. Like it wasn't a relationship at all. It was just like a fling. That was basically it. Oh, like a fling is like a hookup, but it wasn't a hookup. It was just like a little like kid. It was like little kid romance, I guess, something like that. I guess you could say. But yeah. So originally, what I did in the first take that I did, I had went through every single one of the kid romances that I had. I don't know a better word for it. So yeah, but this time I'm just gonna I'm just gonna do like, what should I do? I want to do the very first time, and then I'm gonna do the one that affected me the most, um, in a negative way, and then the one that affected me the 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 or I should say the one that affected me negatively, and then the one that affected me positively. So that's what I'm gonna do. Of course, there's only I think there's only been I think six times, but most of the times most of those times were like in third or fourth grade or like fifth grade or something like that. So it's not like a big deal. Um, so yeah. Um, but I guess I'll go and explain the first time I experienced love. Uh, it was pretty sure it was first grade. I think yeah, it was first grade, and I'm pretty sure it was a Valentine's Day like sort of thing, and but I forgot to say, pause. Um, so this won't just be me talking about my experience with love. This is gonna be like my sort of advice, like afterwards from my experiences. But by experiences, I mean um, like 2 days worth of shit. Um, but it's just like it's just like an observation that I've made through the years, and just through talking with people, and just my advice that I give to people from my observations and all that stuff. But anyways, back to the thing. So I had actually um, um, asked her out, but it wasn't like ask her out. It was just like, hey, uh, I like you. It was like that sort of thing. But she had liked me back, uh, and it was basically like a one and done thing. We just like talked together for like a day or so, and that was pretty much it. That's a really funny thing about it now, because it's just like it was just so silly. It's fucking ridiculous. Um, but yeah, good memories. Good memories. Um, the I know I said I wouldn't name names, but this this was like so like far long ago. I highly doubt the 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 girl is gonna um her name was Grace. I'm just gonna say it. Her name was Grace. I highly doubt Grace is ever gonna find this video, find out who I am, recognize me after like just 12 years or something, like 15, 15 years or something like that, and like know exactly who I am. It was just like impossible, unless like somebody keeps, unless she like secretly keeps up with me, like she's stalking me or something. But I highly doubt that. Very, very, very doubtful. Um, and now I guess I'll do two that affected me negatively. Um, First one uh was with the girl named Jaden. I had liked her, um, and I liked her a lot. It was I think it was for like 2 3 years or so. No, I think it was like 2 years, because it was in third grade, um, and I left that school in I think it was fifth or sixth grade. So yeah, 3 or 2 years or something like that, somewhere around there. Um, and on the last day of school, I actually had asked her out. I was literally considering just not saying anything, just going about my day, and probably would have been better, to be honest. But you can't have everything. But I literally hyped myself up. I went up to her, and she kindly said that she wasn't interested in me in that sort of way. And you know, me back then, um, well, I mean, I was obviously still polite even back then. Um, God, I'm sucking my own dick. Sorry about that. Uh, Jesus. That was kind of surprising to me. I didn't. I really don't like bragging. But I just did right there. Wow. Bro, I'm so disappointed in myself. I can't. I think I have to stop the video, bro. Bro, this is crazy, bro. Oh my god, bro. I'm joking. But anyways, um, I'm just saying, like I was like, I tried to be polite, as much as possible, uh, as now, as I did when I was a bit smaller. But off topic. Jesus, I'm sorry. Um, and I respected her decision. I walked away. Obviously, I was fucking depressed. Um, I went back home, and I had basically just went to bed. Um, and I'm sure for a lot of people, that's just like, well, you just went to bed. Like, I was basically like a day of school, like, for me. The thing is with me is that I had to do something after school, I physically had to be doing something that wasn't school related, but I just had to be doing something after school. I couldn't just go to sleep after school. And obviously this was third grade, so it's kind of like I don't know. It's just weird. But yeah, that was that. Um I think she currently goes to high school with me, but she doesn't recognize me. And I mean, I do recognize her, but I don't really care anymore. Um and she seems chill. So, you know, um just go her way and then I'll go my way. Like it's nothing too big. Um it's not that big of a deal. And yeah, kid me was really really fucking stupid. Um but yeah. Um and then the third one, um I'm gonna just say was the worst one. And I'm not really gonna get into the nitty gritty of it, but she had asked me out. I said yes. Um, she had quote unquote broken up with me the day before Valentine's. Um, and I was pretty sad, obviously. And then after a while, I texted her, asked her if she wanted to just hang out as friends, and she called me a bunch of nasty names for literally no fucking reason. She called me a creep and a weirdo. Like the Radiohead song. Oh my god, guys, this is a fucking Radiohead song reference. Yo, what the fuck? That's crazy. No, but she did. She actually did had called me a creep. Um, and she called me a bunch of other shit too. She said that I was being super irrational, even though I was literally just saying, "Hello, if if you want to hang out, um, you know, just let me know, and if you don't, it's all good." I thought we just chill and be friends, and that was basically it. And out of nowhere, he fucking insults me for literally no reason. Like like, do you lack basic communication? Do you lack common sense as a human being? But yeah, she said some really, not really like bad shit, but it just really like affected me, and it made me look at myself like a different way. Um, but yeah, that's that one. And then it wasn't until literally when did that one happen? I think that one was like seventh grade. So it wasn't until junior year where I was talking to someone else. Um, and this one uh, had the most positive impact so far, and maybe this will be maybe the only one that would have a positive impact. Because I don't know what will come after this. This is like the very latest, um, I guess, like thing that's happened. It wasn't really like a relationship. It was just a talking stage. Fucking, I hate that word, man. Just say dating. You know what a talking stage was? A fucking date. You talk to a person on a date. That's your fucking talking stage, dumbasses. Um, but in all seriousness, I cannot speak. I'm so sorry. um, in all seriousness,
This is a reminder. Go to bed, please. This is a reminder. Go to bed, please.
bruh, sorry, that's a reminder for me to go to bed for school tomorrow. But I don't have school tomorrow because tomorrow's President's Day. Um, uh, But what was I saying? Oh yeah, just date. Okay. If things don't work out, just let it happen. That's just how shit happens. Do your thing. Don't if the person I'm about to talk to is watching this, I don't want to assume anything, and maybe I should have talked about this before, but don't always how do I word this? Don't base your experience off of other people's experiences. That's all I'm trying to say. Don't think that just because your friend had a bad experience or someone else had a bad experience that maybe you'll have a bad experience because they didn't have to do it a certain way. So if you don't do it a certain way, then it's all gonna fail. It's all gonna fall apart. Even though, you know, sorry. Um, just do your own thing. Do what works best for you. You know, that's all I gotta say about that. Sorry about that. I just need to get that off because like yeah, I don't even know because this one was sort of weird and I don't know. It was just hard to tell exactly what me and her like were and yeah because people would or not people but um friends would like ask if we were dating and I would say no even though we had been talking for quite a while and like whatever this just sounds like I'm complaining um it was just it's something that bothered me I should say but now I should also emphasize this um those other uh relationships that I mentioned I don't talk to any of them like at all like none of them the only one that I've ever kept in contact with was this one I'm about to mention or this one I'm about to tell about now obviously I'm not gonna say their name because this is so recent and I'm pretty sure they're subscribed to the channel now so but um I met them I think early junior year uh and we had been talking for a little bit the way we met I'm actually gonna keep that to between us because it's really weird the way we met but I mean who like come on like whatever we've been talking for quite a while and we had actually hung out together I guess like our first date and we had went to a mall together and we had just looked around we had just went inside of what is it called I think it was Brandy somethingville I can't remember the exact name my bad I know it's something it's Brandy somethingville I think it has Ville at the end um actually all the stuff that was in there I actually thought was really cool I think they had a guy stuff in there I might just have to go back and maybe cop some of that stuff because that show was actually pretty cool but we went there and then she had tried some clothes on um and we had then just left and then I guess this was kind of like a significant moment where we just sort of held hands and then we just walked throughout the mall and to be honest felt pretty happy during all that. Like I think I was like probably the happiest like ever um on that first date. And after a while, um I had I think, did I buy her something? I think she had bought herself something to eat. Um Even though I had offered. Um but we had sat down. Um I let her eat. I wasn't really hungry. Maybe I should have bought something, like she had said, because I didn't want to stare at her while she was eating. Not that I was, but how could you not stare? Because she was like she was just really like pretty. She was just very like just beautiful, I would say. But if she's watching this, um, sorry for love bombing, but like what can you say? If you saw her, you would understand. Um, but yeah. And then we had left. Um, and apparently people had actually asked um her about like me, and like people we didn't even like talk to throughout the whole like mall date that we did. Like they were just random people that went up there and asked her, not like um in a creepy way, just like a concerning way, just to make sure she was safe and all that. Because I had left before her, which I felt really bad about. Because my mom had gotten there, um, before her uh parent had. So yeah, and she did live kind of far from the mall, because we had to meet in between. It was like a 20-minute drive for me, and it was also like a 20-minute drive for her, something like that. Um, and it was just a good distance just to go. So, um, but I did call her just to make sure she was doing okay, and yeah. Um, and yeah, um, that was my experience with that. I guess that was like my first like actual like date um with anybody, and I thought it went really well. Um, she thinks it was a little weird and a little awkward, and it was kind of bad. That's what she thinks. And you know, um, maybe it was, um, but for me, it was just an overall just good experience and just a good time. I couldn't ask for anything better, and yeah. So that was the first date that I had ever experienced, and then I'll go into the last time I actually saw her. Um, Last time I saw her was actually Christmas um, of 2024. That's right. Freaking like 2 months ago. 2 months ago. Sorry, I was getting confused for a second. And we had a lot had actually happened for beforehand, I should say. Um, our communication had kind of deteriorated for a little bit. Um, and she just needed a break for herself. She needed to do what was best for herself, and sorry she needed to just improve, and she by doing that, she also needed to just kind of just like stop talking to me for a good while. And I I didn't really know what to do, and I just didn't want to see her be alone because I I know what it's like to be alone for such a long period of time, and it's just a really bad experience. Um, and I've gotten used to handling it, but when you get used to something that you know is bad, you'd prefer the other option. You'd prefer to be with people. Um, and I did prefer to be with people, even if I wasn't really talking all that much. And yeah, and then we had just kind of just taking a break, I guess. Originally, she was just gonna forget about me altogether. Um, and it wasn't until like at least a couple months later where I'd actually texted her again, and we just started talking, and we just decided it'd be best if we just remained friends instead of being a talking stage. Um, but but yeah. Sorry if it seems like I'm complaining about it being a talking stage, but I don't want it to seem like I'm complaining about it being a talking stage. I just don't really like the idea of, well, we're gonna have to talk for like maybe like 5 months, and then I'm gonna have to be like, actually no, I don't want to have anything to do with you or anything like that. I'm just like, I mean, whatever. Like, at this point, I don't even know. But I also get like why people do it. So yeah, you have to look at it like different perspectives, and just to get uh, like a gist of why people um, do certain things. And yeah, and I'm not trying to fault her for making it like a talking stage or like anything like that. I'm not trying to make it like she's dumb or something like that. She's not. Um, she has experienced things, um, traumas, um, some weird experiences, um, some rude experiences, um, funny experiences, stuff like that. And when you kind of have that sort of I guess just experience with that sort of stuff, you kind of just you know have to set a boundary. So yeah, I get where all that like comes from, but I mean, if I have to fucking do a talking stage next time I talk to someone, bye. I'm gay now. How about that? I'm joking, but yeah. Anyways, um, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the communications kind of deteriorated, and we contacted each other, or rather, I contacted her after a couple months, and then we just became friends, and we still are to this day. Um, and I feel like it's actually a lot more better that we're friends. Um, like it was already a positive impact when we were talking, but I feel like it's even a more positive impact that me and her are just friends. Um, and some people will probably watch this video and think that it's fucking like retarded to do that. I shouldn't say that actually. That's probably bad. that it's dumb to do that. Um, but if there was something between you guys for a reason, you're really gonna just give it up that easily? Like, so what? So the communications were deteriorating and all that stuff. There was a reason you guys had what you had, and there's a reason why it didn't work out. Um, Maybe if you take out that reason why it didn't work out and instead just focus on the reason why, you know, you two were connecting in the first place, just there maybe there won't be like such a big problem, you know? So that's kind of like just what we did. Like we both like the same music. We both like have, well, I guess we both kind of have a different style, but we have like a like a sense of a style that we have. Um, we have our own ideals. Um, we have disagreements sometimes, um, and we have agreements too, um, on a lot of things, and we have different perspectives. We support each other. We just appreciate everything that we've done for each other, and like what else can you get from that? That's just positive. It's just a positive impact. Like that's literally like what has been going on between us, and yeah. But but yeah. Um, Originally I was gonna do advice after I told the stories, but this is such a long fucking video, um, that I might just just throw some advice while I'm talking. So sorry if it's like all over the place. But not to go into the last time I saw her, uh, which I said I was gonna do like 20 minutes ago. But last time I saw her was the Christmas, the on like on actual Christmas day. Um, she lives about 30 minutes away from me. So I drove down there to give her a present. Um, and I received hers, and it was very very nice. It was a Jimi Hendrix album. Um, I have it sitting on top of my bed, my, I don't know how you, would you call it, like bed rest, I guess, like the back of the bed, and it looks really really cool, and uh the vinyl player that I have, the vinyl player, that fucking, I always forget the words, but it's like a small like vinyl player, so like it can't really play it, so it was just weird. Like I just couldn't like put it on. So I just have it up there with my Beatles album that I have, also that's there. So yeah, and the last time that I saw her, it went pretty freaking good, I would say. Um, we had just kind of just talked at her place, in her backyard. Um, and we were just kind of chilling, just talking with each other, seeing how everything was. And I brought my guitar since you know, I had tried teaching her guitar before, but she's also doing her own thing, and guitar probably isn't like at the top of her list to really do right now. Um, but I thought I'd just bring it over so that we have something to do, and I had ended up changing her guitar strings, and we ended up just exchanging like different songs we had been listening to. So that was also good. Um, we just asked each other questions, like how we were doing, and like how our jobs were going, and just how we were in general. Like some other like personal questions, I guess. Um, I think overall it was good because we were just joking around, kind of just goofing around. um, and we were just pretty chill. But it wasn't really, like a really sense of like awkwardness. Like both of us, at least I felt pretty comfortable talking with her, especially in person. Um, and yeah, and that was the last time I saw her so far. And last time we talked was 2 days ago, and yeah, it was on the 14th actually. Yeah, um, down Valentine's Day. Uh-huh. Uh, but yeah, we had just talked. Um, that was when she had a. She was the one who told me to do all this facial exercises to improve my look. She was the one who who said to do that. So yeah, I'm listening to her advice. I'm taking it into consideration. Um, I want to be doing it, like I said in the beginning, starting tomorrow. Um, so yeah. So I guess for the sort of short advice um, proportion that I'm gonna do here, my advice to, I guess, people who might be in a relationship or considering a relationship, or just something having to do with love or something. Um, just just be yourself. I know a lot of people say that, and I know a lot of people say, well, just ignore that. That's like a bunch of bullshit. Um, but if if you just be yourself and you know are genuine with the person that you love and that you care about, they will be genuine with you and accept your your honesty, accept who you are, and accept um, everything that you will be for the most part. When you're being honest, make sure you have a sense of compassion in that honesty. And by that I mean, make sure you know. How do I word this? Um, I'm getting a little tired, so my thinking might not be the best right now. Um, Honesty with compassion. Oh my god, I cannot think. I'm so sorry. That freaking you you get what I'm trying to say. Jesus. I we'll come back to that later. Oh my god, I can't think. I'm so sorry. Um but that's that. Um my other little tidbit of advice. Um you should not ever go into any sort of partnership, relationship, or anything of that sort expecting sex. Do not expect any of that. Okay? You should not even be focused on that. That shouldn't even be your main focus if you're trying to do it for love. My friend, I'm not gonna mention his name. Definitely not gonna mention his name. Um, has I guess, I don't know a nicer way to put this, but he has eight, I think it's seven bodies. By that I mean he's fucked 7 girls. Okay? Obviously, what I said to him was that You need to calm the fuck down. Because, you want to know why? Freaking every single time that he told me that about one of these, do you know how that always started? That he loved this girl, that he wanted to get with her, that he truly liked her for who she was. At least that, or I think it was like for one of them. For most of them, maybe it was like just like something else. But like when you would just sort of like fake it like that, it's just miserable. And he's admitted that it was miserable too. He's admitted that it was bad, and it was really bad for his health to do that. And it's just, it's just overall, it's gonna affect you, because you're just gonna think, well, the whole thing of this relationship is that I'm just gonna, we're just gonna fuck, that's all, and that's just like a bad idea of just looking at it. It shouldn't be like a main idea at all. Your main concern should be about the person and focusing on what kind of person they are and just getting to know them, to have that connection, you know? You don't shouldn't need a drive to just need to fuck. Like you shouldn't be horny 24/7 is what I'm saying. Like you shouldn't just 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 don't be a freak, okay? Don't be freaky. Don't be freaky if you're considering a relationship or anything like that. Go into it seeking a connection, a mental connection, not a physical connection, with a person. With a person that makes you feel like you and makes you feel accepted. So yeah. And then the other piece of advice I would give is communication is king. That's also another thing that a lot of people say, and a lot of people kind of just brush off. But communication is truly key. If something is wrong, talk with your partner about it. Regardless of what it is, talk with them about it. It will help you, and it could help the relationship between both of you. Because problem solving together is a key component for, like a long-term thing. Because if you're just gonna go through something long-term expecting everything to be perfect, and then your partner believes that everything should be perfect, and your other partner or significant other shouldn't have to worry about you, and you're just gonna keep all that stuff for yourself, or you're just gonna keep all the problems built up for only you. That's just a recipe for disaster. You're just bubbling up something that should just be let out. You shouldn't hold in things knowing like what the consequences will be. Communicate with not only your partner but just people that you know in general. But in terms of what I'm talking about right now, communicate with your partner at all times. Have agreements, have disagreements, and just try to be, at balance with each other. And don't be crazy. Yeah. And then my other advice, obsession. Me and my friend had actually talked about this a little bit. I think it was on the 13th, actually. And obsession is sort of a bad thing. You could be too obsessive. And just being obsessive in general can also be too much. But there is a level of obsessiveness that, that people will probably just, just like. Because who doesn't love their significant other and just want to like smother them with love and all that stuff? But the thing is that if you do it too much, it just becomes annoying and just makes you seem clingy, and it just makes you seem like dependent on that person, and it's just very bad. My advice, if you get easily obsessed, I wouldn't say back away. I would say just look at yourself. Just look at yourself. Don't look at your partner in like a mental aspect. Look at yourself. Do what is good for you, not what you think would be good for them. I know that sounds a bit weird and rude, but in terms of obsessiveness, you need to do right by you. And in doing so, also do right by them. But when you also do right by them too much, that's when you're just kind of, you're not doing it for yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. That's kind of like what obsessiveness is, in my opinion. Like you take a part of the focus from yourself and just give it to something else completely. That's quite literally the definition of obsessiveness. But yeah. There's a term for this in psychology. It's called it's actually one of the Joker movie, the newer one, the 2, which was also terrible, I should also say. Absolutely abhorrent movie. Never watch it. Literal fucking musical. Like I don't even know. Anyways, the title has folie à deux. It's French for I think shared madness. And this is sort of like for both, I guess. Like when you're obsessing with someone, it can also have a negative impact on them, because they also start to rely on your attention that you're giving them. And when you're giving them so much, there's only so little that they'll accept. And I just feel like that's just bad. And yeah. I would give another piece of advice, but this video was like an hour long. This is probably the longest one that I've done so far. So I'm just gonna stop it right here. So yeah. Thanks for coming to an actual TED Talk. And thanks to whoever watches this journal. I'm slowly coming to just an acceptance that some people are gonna watch this, so I might as well just kind of just make it for everyone also. But I'm still making it for myself. I'm still like doing like updates just to see how I am. But I'm just doing topics just to for everyone to relate to, I guess. But yeah, this video is literally an hour long. So yeah. Be nice. It costs nothing to be nice. Be yourself. And love the way that you love. Do you, you know? Gather your experience. Make your experience. Create your experience. And just be respectful of your partner. And just be considerate for your partner. And yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Goodbye.